Hello, everybody. How are you doing? It is this is Amnesia. We're going to go ahead and redo the Amnesia series. I got wind of people saying, "Oh, well, it's we would love to see Amnesia," but then when I actually did the initial Amnesia bit, apparently I ruined it. A, because B, I'm not funny, and two, Amnesia is supposed to be scary. And I made it, attempted to make it not scary. And Amnesia without scary is stupid and kind of pointless because it's a scary game. So I've done a little bit of sound testing to make sure you can hear me, sorry, and also that you can hear the game. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to start a new game, and I'm going to try and keep my rambling to a minimum, and we're going to play through Amnesia together. Yeah, so let's do this. Yeah, start a new game. Let's be afraid. I'm loading. Yes, it's loading.
Don't forget, some things mustn't be forgotten. The shadow hunting me. I must hurry. My name is Daniel. I live in London at Mayfair. What have I done? This is crazy. Don't forget. Don't forget. I must stop him. Focus. My name is... Yes. I am Daniel.
And that's the intro. So apparently we wake up in... We don't remember a thing. And I'm going to reiterate some things from my previous video. This game is amazing. It's absolutely amazing. And I didn't mean to ruin it. We're going to play through significantly more than we did last time. But... yeah, this game is one of the damn scariest games I've ever played in my whole life. And it's not going to be that scary now because we're playing together. We've got each other. We've got support. Tinderbox. We've got support. We've got one another. We can lean on each other and not be afraid. Don't worry, I'm here for you. One thing I will say about Amnesia is light is your friend. You do not have weapons. The only defense you have is curling up like a ball in the corner of a dark room. And don't try running because... Oh, we're going down. It's so early. We're going down. Ugh. And that's a perfect example of why you can't rely on your running skills to save you. You are not the athletic type. Shoots. Oh, so close. Here's a Daniel for two. Oh, no good. So I was saying, you want to pick up as many tinderboxes as you can. Be very thorough. Search everywhere for light sources, because if you're depending on yourself to be able to outrun these bad guys, you won't. You can't. Your only defense, quite literally, is huddling up in the corner like a little girl. No offense to little girls, but they're smart. When they're in trouble, they huddle up in the corner, as do little boys, or 38-year-old boys like myself. Huddle up in the corner. You'll find yourself doing silly little things just to kind of sort of break the mood. because this game gets really, really freaky. I stand by my last claim, though, that Daniel is based off of a 7-year-old girl. He doesn't have any. He doesn't have. Spooky. He doesn't have any athletic ability at all. And quite often, his legs fail him. He'll be walking, oh, my legs. So get used to disappointment with Daniel. But also get used to being really, really freaked out. Now when you check your sanity, he's got a slight headache. I'm not feeling myself. The only way to improve your sanity and your overall health is laudanum. It's just these little vials you find around. They'll help you. Dude, no skills. No skills. Or to make progress. So yeah, if you find yourself getting really freaked out any given time, get up, get walking, get to a well-lit area, make some progress, because otherwise he will go insane. And the game is really hard to play when Daniel starts to freak out. Yeah, he'll, if you lose too much sanity, you'll start to see things that aren't there. The game becomes very, very difficult to play. Your vision gets really weird, and the game gets really scary. So it is highly advisable that you keep making progress. Now the monsters in the game aren't anything to worry about. The monsters are they're scary, but they're pretty dumb. All you got to do when you see one, presuming it hasn't seen you, of course, is run and hide. And the best thing you can do is just not look at it. Don't look at the monsters. That'll keep you safe. Much like the Enderman in Minecraft, if you look at them, you got trouble on your hands. So, yeah, the best thing to do is just don't look at it. Hide in the corner, mate. Don't look at it. It's windy. Ooh, there's a draft. Someone left a window open. But there is no open windows. It's so scary. Yeah, lantern. We got a light. And a tinderbox. Be thorough. Let's be thorough. Make sure we check all the corners for the tinderboxes. Oh, I'm scared and I haven't even done anything. Now, when I played this through initially, I didn't use any tinderboxes. I was such a tinderbox Scrooge. I was like, no, I'm not going to use them. And I used my lantern, like, so sparingly. Sweet. I saw it. I saw it. Yeah, I'd walk through the game like just like illuminating things for like a second. I won't do this to you guys. I'll actually use the lantern so that you can see, because having been through the game, I kind of have a brief idea, or a light idea, of what to expect. Brief idea. Good grammar, Nate. Way to go. Yeah, lamp oil. Something else. You will learn really quick that pink items are triggers in this game. So if you see a pink item or an obvious trigger, it might be in your benefit to have a look around the room before you trigger something. Because, like I said, the game is scary, and you will be chased out of rooms. Many rooms. So it's a good idea to look around and see if there's anything that you can find or pick up before you get chased out of your room by activating a trigger. So.
19th of August, 1839. I wish I could ask how much you remember. I don't know if there'll be anything left after I consume this drink. Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this. I choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is a purpose. You are my final effort to put things right. God willing, the name Alexander of Brandenburg still invokes bitter anger in you. If not, this will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum, find Alexander, and kill him. His body is old and weak, and yours, young and strong. He will be no match for you. One last thing. His shadow is following you. It's a living nightmare, breaking down reality. I have tried everything, and there is no way to fight back. You need to escape it as long as you can. Redeem us both, Daniel. Descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him. Your former self, Daniel.
So apparently Daniel makes a habit of picking on old people. Daniel, hunt down this little old man and whoop his ass. You're young and strong, and he old and feeble. Oh, and you're being chased by Shaq from Shazam. It's a dark shadow, a living nightmare. That's right. If anyone who's seen Shazam understands the terror that should invoke in you, you're like, that is a horrible nightmare. So right off the bat, we understand that Daniel's kind of a prick. Can't be a good guy if your whole mission in the game is to go beat up and kill an old man.
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brennenburg.
Okay, kind of disappointed. There should be some maniacal laughter to end that sentence. It left me wanting more, but at the same time left me kind of disappointed. Oh, sweet. Those are some big roaches. Apparently Brandenburg is in Texas. Look at them roaches. Oh, cool. Be thorough. Be thorough. You never know what you're missing out on if you ain't thorough. Whoa. Whoa. That's red. That's red stuff. Big roaches. Can you step on them? Nope. They're agile. They're big and agile. So the game lacks a little bit of direction. You don't really know what you need to do, which is one of the coolest things about it, but at the same time, not. There's a lot of those flinch moments. I'm running, fools. Sweet. It's so funny, I'm sitting here with you guys and I'm freaking out. I'm all quiet, I'm all, shh, don't open the door loud. You really get like that, like me when I play intense games, man. I swear I get a crick in my neck. door's open and busted down for us already. Pink note. Pink note. Potential trigger. Look around the room first. Make it a habit. You see something pink, look around the room first. They're not always triggers, but they are progress triggers in the game.
16th of May, 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
I say, let's go to the museum. Oh, another note. What do we do? Oh, so he's starting to freak out. There we go. When Daniel starts to freak out, just illuminate something around him and hang out in it for a bit, because yeah, he freaks out pretty easy. Understandably, I'd freak out pretty easy too if I was in this place. Okay, so for notes, guys, if you want to read the notes, pretty much just go ahead and pause it and read the note. I'm not gonna waste a whole lot of video time on the notes, and I don't know if I'll probably do the same thing with his little narrations as well, but that's part of the game, so I should probably leave those in. What's this? The study. We don't like to study, but there's probably something important in here. There are a lot of shirts in this game. Apparently people wore shirts but no pants. So that's all you'll find is shirts. Creepy place. Bunch of nudists.
May 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
Oh dear. I was stuck. It's funny when you're playing this too. You actually really look forward to those notes. Now that I'm playing through with you guys, I kind of cringe at them because they take so long. Because he's a very, it's narrated rather slowly. Oh, hello, we've got 14. Let's light one, you cheap bastard. Light a fire, so we can at least see. Oh. Cool. Sweet. They do a good job of just building up tension. It's a really great game. Like I was saying, you really do look forward to those little narrations because it gives you a break from the tension. But here, yeah, I'm kind of like, oh no, he's talking again. It's gonna bore everybody. It won't open. It's locked. That's stupid. You hear that? Come on, Foot, don't fail me now. Okay, I don't see him. Is there stuff over here? No. Sure there's nothing I can use. See, I'm so, I don't know, the game kind of freaks me out. I just don't want to miss any tinder boxes or anything I might need. Scroll. 2, 3 of them. Nothing I can use. Maps. Oh, convenient. Okay, let's move on then. Pink note. Okay. Whoa, I'm going down.
17th of May, 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light. It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light. I reached out, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety. Grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
Impossible geometry. It's because it was trigonometry, fool. I remember thinking very similar thoughts back in high school. This is impossible geometry. Especially during tests.
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
This is buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the wars. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble, and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
What to do? Okay. It's not breakable by hand, it's breakable by armored head. Let's see. Yeah! Here we go. Frame rate, frame rate.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
During some of the narrations, you wonder how come Alexander doesn't just slap Daniel in the head. Isn't this a bit excessive? You can just tell Alexander just wants to beat him with like a book or something, or a shoe. Speaking of book. Oh. Remember what I said about pausing? I'm going through them, but you can pause and read them. I read them. The story is actually pretty good. There it goes. I have to hurry up, or he said I gotta start all over again. Good grief. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Pull them books. Pull it. Yeah. Okay. Oh, look at that. Yeah, now pink items are always triggers. They're always triggers. So, if you see like a pink item, I can promise you that it's a trigger. Paper, yeah, not so much, but items, yes. Nothing here, fools. Nothing any good except that trigger, which is probably gonna do something to scare me. Let's do this just in case. So a place to hide. Yep. See what I said? See what I said? Shh. Oh. It'll never find us in here. Oh, frame rate. It's a monster with manners. It opened the door for us. The door that previously was locked. Oh. It's gonna make us go through the piano room. Oh, hell no. We're moving out. We're getting out of here. Now, if you hear the drumming music, that means that there is a monster. No drumming music, you're probably pretty safe. Do, 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 do. Why you gotta be making those noises? Run, fool, run! Ugh. Out of there. Hey, sweet. Now, something else about Amnesia is, I tried to kind of sort of say this in my last video, but it wasn't long enough, and we only got one episode in, but you have to be thorough, because Amnesia, you can beat the game and not see everything the game has to offer. So take your time. If you play it, take your time. Really, really, really let yourself get scared. Put yourself into like harm's way and search for all the little things. Because I know towards the end of the game, for instance, there's an area that you can, or not an area, but there's something you can skip and you won't be able to get all the endings. There's a good ending and there's a bad ending. And I think there's even kind of sort of a sort of middle of the ground ending. So there's 3 endings to the game, and you can beat it and see and get, like I said, beat the game, but to see the good ending you need to be thorough, and I'll point that out later in the series of videos, because that's something you're definitely going to want to have available to you. And they've done a good job of if you unlock all the endings, they provide for you a cool little package of like art and videos if you can see all the endings and unlock their secret code. So this, I think, is probably a good place to stop the first Amnesia video, the first episode anyway of the Amnesia game title for the Midnight Warriors. Thank you for watching, and I hope I didn't ruin it being far too sarcastic. Please leave your comments and let me know if you would like more sarcasm, more commentary, less, more shut the hell up and let me just hear the game. But thanks for being with me. Knowing you guys are right there actually takes a little bit of the edge off. And I hope you join me for the next episode. Again, Midnight Warriors, Corky saying something witty about leaving, and thank you for being here. See you guys soon in episode 2. Woo-hoo! Amnesia. See you soon. Bye.